Back guys to another Steel Play, Final Fantasy VII Intergrade. Please like and subscribe and leave any comments below. If you enjoy the visual guide, we will be taking on the upcoming chapter. The day Midgar stood still for Final Fantasy VII Intergrade Hard. So chapter 15 basically. Chapter 15 on hard mode.
You know, and part of me wishes we could do more for the people down here.
To be honest, this is going to basically more or less begin the third act of the game. So if you do proceed, like, in other words, this is sort of a point of no return, and it will officially begin the third act of the game, which is compiled of scaling the debris and making our way to the headquarters and confronting the president. Personally, this is my favorite act of the game, actually. Final Fantasy VII Intergrade. I think this is like the best. In my opinion, it's my favorite part of the game, at least, you know. And I really hope that you guys will enjoy the visual guide. I will show you the best builds and strategies and how to deal with the upcoming encounters on hard mode while reserving your mana. Just remember, this is a point of no return and officially marks the final act, pretty much. So get your affairs in order before scaling the wall.
Excited?
Oh yeah.
Glad someone is.
Aerith's up there.
They actually did a really good job at scaling out the game in terms of the three specific acts within the game. And however, albeit that the final act is compiled within the final 3 chapters, these final chapters are going to be very filled. They're very fulfilling. I guess that's why I admire the final act, because the final act covers so much content over the course of such a small amount of, well, 3 chapters. The final 3 chapters of the game are by far I'd say the highlight of the game. The opening and definitely and the closing. Anyway, before we move forward, we're going to take a look at what we're going to be looking at here. What we're going to be looking at, what we're going to be up against. So you'll definitely want to be level 50 at this point if you're going in a hard mode, and go in with proper equipment and proper shortcuts. If you're going to clear your shortcuts up, because this is probably the good time to do it. If you're going to change all your builds now, this is the time to do it, because this begins the final act of the game. And even though, like I said, it's only 3 chapters, there's still a good amount to come. Like I said, it's a full act that we're looking at. An entire full act. And this marks the beginning of it. That's why I said if you're going to reallocate your characters, now's the best time to do it. Chain Bangle is your golden piece of equipment, and it's obviously should always be given to Cloud, more or less. Or to at least somebody, right? Whoever is your primary. Although I think Tifa can hold her own, and Cloud is the one who should definitely get the Chain Bangle. If we get more than one, then yeah, it'll be different. We don't get more than one. So, I mean, you could try other builds, but I haven't really messed with them, so I want to stick with what works for me. Chain Bangle is pretty good. As is some other ones, too, like the Astro Cup. It's actually really good. If you can make it work. I'm going to be probably working on materia and not able to do that, but with clearing all my slots, we're going to be looking at Drakes, Bargapoluses, which we've seen before, those weird, artificial life form things, and mainly Drakes, Bargapoluses, and what else? A lot of things speak to wind, but also like to use wind, so a lot of artificial life and a lot of dragons, or drakes I guess you call them. And then we'll fight some new enemies in the form of humanoids called soldiers, First class. I mean, third class. Third class soldiers. And these motherfuckers are gonna be, well, not that hard. They're gonna be human enemies, and they're gonna do a lot of the things that Cloud does and/or Roche did. As Roche was planned to appear again in the game's story, and still is planned to appear. So, depending on what you've mastered at this point, I recommend Cloud to go with the Iron Blade. And then, if you're a risk taker, I'd use Fury Ring. If you want to play it safe, then go with the motherfucking Whistle and Scarf. And, of course, Iron Blade will only excel if you're going to make use of the elementals. So make use of elemental. For this area specifically, I guess wind. Anything will work, really, but I'd say wind. Go with the wind. Wind will work, well, wonders, I'd say. It's almost leveled up, right? You can work on your elemental. If you have been, you'd be in good shape. Can't go wrong with the wind, though, that's the thing, so. I also recommend to use HP Absorb with your fucking, with your enemy scale, because this will also scale out with the amount of magic you have, which can be augmented with the magic skill materia, which is my go-to for Cloud. Propelling his damage ever forward. We have these 3 slots, or 4 slots, I mean, open for anything really. So, first strike, good. Steadfast block, good. Skill Master probably gonna do that too. Skill Master, yep. And perhaps the Healing Max. This gives you a perfect Cloud. No complaints here. And for materia, well, we should probably go with maybe Malamet, but Ifrit can do, or Fat Chocobo. Ifrit, I'd say, is always workable. Is pretty nice with him, at least. Carbuncle, nah. Solid 8 MP, and he's a simple Cloud, right? Or we just give him a revive, actually, it works too. If you have a maxed out revive, go with that instead. Because he has his role pretty straightforward at this point. I got 2 maxed out revives, so. If we're gonna use the Whistle and Scarf, maybe take off one of these magic ups, because we don't need 2 of them on. Work on the other one, I guess, because it's probably better off that way. Because I want him to have revival and healing. Those are the 2 you should probably have on him. I'd recommend it. Definitely. I wish they had a yellow command materia that actually was able to bring other allies back. That would have been nice. They don't have that. They only have self-destruct. I wish they had something where you could use, like, sacrifice or something. Alright, so Barret, we only have 1 Astral Cuff right now, but that's okay. Skill Master is really good if you have it maxed. As Barret should naturally progress through the Skill Master without much effort, because think about it. He'll use Overcharge. Then he'll use Steel Skin as one of his first commands. Then Lifesaver, and then any of his offensive abilities, which makes 3 abilities. So Skill Master really does run in line perfect with Barret. Because his setup is that he uses Steel Skin, then throws out Lifesaver, and then Skill Master is triggered. That's why I said Skill Master Barret is pretty much, it's like designed for Barret, almost literally. Steadfast block, same thing, designed for Barret, because it pretty much gives him steel skin without steel skin. Except the only difference is steel skin. This raises the interruption defense as well, which Steadfast block does not. But Steadfast block, it does increase the amount of ATB boost that you get. ATB boost basically means the amount of ATB you gain upon either landing a hit or blocking a hit, so defending. As basically ATB boost is it's a concurrence, like it's always active. And when they say ATB boost, then they say ATB increase, and that's where you have to really understand the two differences. That ATB boost is constant, and ATB increase isn't. So when something says ATB boost, it just means that it'll increase the amount. It's giving you an ATB increase on the amount of ATB boost that you're given by default. So in other words, every single attack that you deliver and every single attack that you defend against, block, or because there's raw damage, there's blocked damage, or so understanding this is integral, because a lot of people get really, very, very mixed up when it comes to how the materia system works and how the ATB system is. How does it work? And it uses basically this simple complicity of, I guess I call it complicity because it's simple but complex enough to keep it going, so I call it complicity. And it is simple and yet complicated, because if you don't put any thought into how it works, well then you really don't know what the fuck you're doing. But basically, the ATB meter is very much adjacent to that of what we saw in 1997, or any of the Final Fantasies that use the ATB. It's kind of like that, with one exception, in that everything is in real time, so that you could move, and you can basically throw out attacks, but you can't give out commands. You can only give out normal attacks. So Cloud has a regular attack, as we all know. All the characters have a normal attack and a fucking sorry, alarm's going off. And they also have an ability, right? A special command. So for Cloud, it would be his Punisher mode and his operator mode. But I'm not going to get into that, though. I just want to talk about the ATB bars, that it's often misconcepted that this game is an action game. And it is, but... Hold on one second. Well, I'm done with the stream, yes! Okay, so... Oh, it's just garbage night tonight. I have to bring the garbage out. So, in other words, what I mean is, once you understand how the ATB works, you'll realize that there are some materials that are just amazing. So, First Strike pretty much allows the ATB boost off at the start, when it's a reference to ATB boost. So it'll just say large ATB increase, which means that you're given an ATB increase at the start of battle. They really could have just said ATB boost. This is reason being is because it doesn't make any sense, but most times they'll say increase, because that's what you're getting, an increase. Like, so First Strike gives you large ATB increase at the start of the battle. The large, that means 75%. Now, when you start a battle, sometimes you'll be given a little bit of additional ATB fill, depending on the luck stat and the speed stat, right? So this determines whether or not you'll get how much of the ATB will be filled at the start of the battle. First Strike, it pretty much doubles this, and oftentimes it may give you almost two ATB bars. By first strike, you can almost get a completely filled ATB. With Whistlewind, you can actually start the battle up with a 100% filled ATB bar. Because first strike is ingrained into the Whistlewind Scarf. That's exactly what the Whistlewind Scarf is. It's first strike at the lowest level. So it basically allows a character to have first strike if you use a Whistlewind Scarf. Like I said, it's a really good accessory, and it gives you access to first strike without actually having to access or waste slot on first strike. Hence, what you don't need first strike if you have Whistlewind Scarf on, because it'll give you first strike. But you can have both because they stack. As the Whistlewind Scarf acts on its own recognizance, it's considered its standalone augment. I'd imagine it's like almost kind of like, I want to say auto haste. It's the closest thing that we have to auto haste in this game. Would be the Whistlewind Scarf, right? Closest thing to auto haste, my opinion. Just like the Crescent Moon Charm is like similar to the Steadfast Block materia when you're not controlling them. Problem is it doesn't increase your ATB. And a lot of these things only work once. Same thing with first strike. It only works once. Skill Master, though, this works many times. This works many times over. Large ATB increase every time you use 3 types of commands. Every time, so in other words, you could use it more than one time. Steadfast Block also, this is insanely good because it's active all the time, and it reduces the amount of damage you take while defending by 40%. It's really good. And this also increases just the general output of how much ATB gain, or they call it boost, that you're going to actually get. The only thing that gives you true ATB boost like this is Steadfast. And then I guess you could say that the Skill Mastery is the offensive version of Steadfast, right? So Skill Mastery will be accessed in the course of the battle. Now you can get an ATB boost. You'll get one piece throughout the course of the game, and whether it's useful on Cloud is subjective. But I think it has its most use on somebody like Barrett, who needs to trigger it for something like a prayer or whatnot, as he's the most durable, hands down, and he can use Chakra, prayer, neither of which cost MP, but need to use ATB bars. ATB bars, well, we all know. And welcome. What's going on, man? Welcome to Final Fantasy VII Intergrade. We're going to be taking on the motherfucking... We're going to be scaling it, man. And we're going to be going over our build. Barrett's most hardy, and yeah, so we're going to be... This is my favorite act of the game, actually. I mean, the fact that they were able to, like... how epic it is. These next 3 chapters. It's insane. And over 3 chapters, too. Like, it's like they saved the best for last. Insane, like, the last act of this game is nuts. I don't care, like, because I was a person who grew up alongside the original FF7, and I gotta say, the new Midgar is so much better than the old one, because the old Midgar was terrible. We just wanted to leave, that's it. People just wanted to get the fuck out of there. But this one did it justice. So we're gonna be setting up Barrett, trying the Astral Cup. I'm thinking, like, the Astral Cup works nice on Barrett. It's like perfect for them. Throw in some elemental, and then, but right now I just can't afford it material wise. Don't feel like doing that, so I'm gonna go with the second best thing, and that would be the Rune Armlet at the moment. This way we can throw in some elemental, because we haven't mastered that yet. We're gonna want to have at least one elemental materia mastered by the time we get up to mid-late game, I guess, with the 8 manuscripts for the prototype against fucking, what's it called, the big-ass weapon. But yeah, you're gonna want to have to do that. And then you have to fight Bahamut on hard, and then the key is elemental at mastery, slotted them with fire, in your armor, you're gold. Because fire is probably capable of doing the most damage out of all the elements. If you didn't know. But yeah. We haven't really mastered the winds, and wind is good because it offers immediate pressure. Most things are going to be weak to wind that we're going to be fighting in the rubble. Which, again, I guess maybe that was another reason why I love these chapters, is because they really went out of their way to reimagine the entire event of FF7's original take on making our way to the fucking headquarters, which was totally whack. All we did was get, like, batteries for a car, and we had to, like, stick them in these slots, and then it was just bad. Like, it was bad. And then we finally arrived at the Shinra organization, but it was just not, it was bad. It didn't give you a real good idea on what the fuck you're really doing. It just looked like, okay, what is this? Bunch of crap, and then we had to, like, swing on a magnet. It wasn't really that good. I'm not gonna lie, FF7 didn't age well, but its battle system, its mechanics have. This is proof that it has. But the truth is that the original game just isn't aged that well. I mean, let's be honest. Hasn't. And that's why I'm really, really relieved to say at least this game lives up to its potential. Because it does. I would be honest if it didn't. If it didn't, I would tell you. Be like, yeah, the game is not good, it's bad. But this one's not a bad game, it's a good game. Okay, so ATB Stagger, Skill Fit. A First Strike, he doesn't need that. Lock Up is good and probably should be used. Let's give it to him. Carbuncle, yeah, Carbo is definitely useful. Now that anybody has access to Carbo, definitely have that on and equipped to somebody on hard mode. It's your ticket out of, like, well, the red if you're fucked. Carbo will come and help you, man. Especially on hard mode. I mean, some people could say it's a cop-out, but fuck, I don't want to do it all over again, you know? Don't worry, we won't have to rely on Carbuncle. I hardly ever have to rely on summons. Best defense is the best offense. Alright, so for Tifa, well, Tifa's the holder of time materia. Always has been, always will be. She's all about time, baby. So expect her to be able to proc off things like Assist and Skill Master on a regular basis. Gonna try to level that Skill Master up because that could be procced out. And this could also be procced. The only other thing that could be procced like that is ATB Assist and ATB Stagger. And First Strike can't be procced. You cannot proc First Strike. You can only be used once. Nothing else can make it be used again. So I like the things that you can, proc off use. If you could make it use, like, in other words, you can proc off. So practice using different abilities, and you will in turn activate skill mastery many times, and therefore I refer as proccing, or, because it's a procedure you're going to follow, and it's going to go off multiple times as you follow the procedure. Refocus is good on Barret or Tifa, but Tifa's better with the Stagger. Skill Mastery, I think everybody should have one piece of that. That's perfect. ATB Assist is almost unnecessary. You don't need that. First Strike is also a good fit for her, and so is Deadly Dodge and Parry, but we only have so many slots. I'm expecting Rebirth will give us access to probably 6 slots down there and maybe 8 slots up here. I'm imagining eventually I would think we get 8 slots up here at the top and then 6 slots at the bottom. And then in the final game I'll probably get 8 slots up here, 8 slots down here. You know what I mean? 4 pairs on each. 4 pairs at the top, 4 pairs at the bottom. That's my hunt. That's what I would think. And I think, like, they can do away with certain pieces of materia too that we might not even see in the next game, like Luck Up. You can sort of just convert that into the fucking weapons. You don't need to, there's ways to reduce a lot of this materia or permanently learn a lot of these abilities through the skill tree. For now, I'm working with what we have here. And I know like what works good for Tifa, what's the best for her, and it definitely is. Deadly Dodge is good. It seems to make Tifa more flexible. Parry is also useful. They say it has a slight ATB boost, so parry is supposed to kind of be your equivalent of steadfast block, but it's weird. I don't know. It's not the best. It's not the best example, but it's the only thing that can do it, really. If you pair it into Deadly Dodge, it is. See that have them paired together in order to get the boost on Deadly Dodge. Magnify on this, I guess. That's fine. And I guess we can do Synergy, right? Synergy is good because it's free. Synergy Lightning or Synergy Bio? Bio is good. It's poison to everything. Let's do Synergy Bio. We'll give her Fat Chocobo maybe? Leviathan's fine. This is for stats mainly. Otherworldly Crystal's not bad. Enchanted Ring is okay. Transference Module is good for long fights. And Crescent Moonchime is nice. Let's give her Supernatural Risk Guards though, probably. Or maybe Champion Belt is good too. It's another popular one. Damn, Chocobo Moogle is good because it gives her nice luck. And who doesn't love luck? And we have points we have to spend too. Crescent Moonchime, nah. Let's go with... I don't know what I'm thinking here. Champion Belt. Yeah, I'm gonna switch this, but I'm gonna probably take this off though. I'm thinking of giving it protective, but I don't know. I'm not 100%. Let's see. Crescent Moonchime is a good one too. Since she's not gonna be using steadfast block materia, and I'm gonna be giving the first strike on over to Cloud because this gives us a nice start. Then we're good. I think we're in good shape. We're all set. Yeah, we're good to go. Chocobo Chick is not. And with that, we're set. Now let's just put these, I'm gonna put these points in. Iron Blade is definitely one of my favorite weapons, so we'll be using that weapon. I'll be using it. And I'll be throwing in more magic attack. Probably, I don't need to get a connection. Just get more magic attack. And then also for Tifa. Feather gloves right now. For the moment. Probably going to be working on attack power probably here, yeah. Yep, alright. Attack power it is. Pungent feather gloves, and then we're good to go. Alright, good stuff. Okay, so, we're all set. Like I said, we're going to be fighting a lot of some new enemies. Like I said, the soldier, first class, and then the Vargopolis.
No telling what's gonna
But we fought Vargopolises already. And like I said, some drakes, Lezo drakes, and icy drakes. The aura drakes. Oh, and also let me just make sure we have to have our shortcuts. Braver is good, but I don't make use of it really a lot. I like Disorder, but it's reason being is because I could just go into the command menu to use Braver. Disorder really is one of those niche abilities that needs to be on the shortcut command to make the most of, like Counter Stance as well. Another one of those niche abilities that can only realistically be used if you're going to practice using it at all, if anything, from the motherfucking shortcut command. Just like the focused abilities, them too. And then you have one slot here for almost anything you really feel like, pretty much, I guess. For me, this would be Algadora, I guess. But it could also be room for Triple Slash, and or if you're trying to recreate certain things, you could do Blade Burst. And or you could also use Braver with Disorder. This makes it special. If you do this, Braver with Disorder, then you're pretty much set up for a physical cloud. Physical, and this could actually be a setup for a reverse climb hazard if you want to be. That's what Braver, Disorder, and Focus Plus can make. A reverse climb hazard. In this respect, I do recommend it. Counter Stance, if you were going to replace it with anything, it's going to be Triple Slash. Blade Burst is really good for my build, but the build I use is this one. It doesn't proc off a skill mastery like the other one does, but it's still really useful. Disorder, Blade Burst, Counter Stance, Focus Thrust. This is because I idealistically think this is the best way to go for a shortcut. So we can try doing, like I said, if you wanted to do Climb Hazard, the reverse Climb Hazard, that is. You could try the other way, but it's up to you. Alright, there we go, and there's Barrett. Bio Haste, Slow, and Stop. She has Magnify also. In other words, what we could do, that's why I want to try it first. I think it's not bad, but you are limiting on. If we do this, it's not bad. Like I said, it's good. If you could do it right, it's just a physical. It's very physical. And then with ATB boost on, if I have ATB boost equipped, do I have it equipped? Then you can do it. You'll see what I mean.
Hey, you guys might want to turn around.
A friend of ours needs help.
It's too dangerous. For you, maybe.
Alright, so like I said, in the original game, you just sort of like, I don't know, they just bypassed it altogether and just climbed up a bunch of ropes and shit, and then got the car and the batteries for the broken down highway, whatever, to get up there. This time they actually really went in depth and made it explorable, and they really went out of their way to make a full, 10-hour experience out of it. Like they took that little piece of shit they had in the original game and made it this is like on a grand scale what was presented here. That's probably why I love the final act in this game so much. It's because the final act to me proved that even outside the walls and confines of Midgar, can a truly magnificent story be told here? And that's what they did, because we're technically leaving Midgar at this point now. This is the point, as I'd call it, leaving Midgar. Now, if this is a regular game, you'd have access to the time materia, but you should have access to that already. That being said, you could also rest up if you need it, but why would you need to do that? Alright. Now we go up. So the first Vorgopolis, or whatever they're called. And then eventually we're going to fight shock rays and like a new kind of slug ray. Like a big fat one. So these are Biopolis. The Biopolises, or whatever they're called.
Brace yourself. Focus. So long.
This'll hurt. This'll hurt.
You see what I just did there? That's a reverse climax, they call it.
Don't overdo it.
Need my help,
This'll
do you?
hurt.
You ain't getting out of this one.
Let me handle this.
And I forgot to set her up, so I didn't do it right. My bads.
Watch yourself.
Taking over. I won't give up.
Da 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 da. So yeah, like I said, this is now finally leaving Midgar, and I gotta say, I am impressed. But what I did there was activate skill mastery quite a bit there. Now let's go in. I forgot to set up. I forgot to set there. Let me do that right now. I have to set up their shortcuts. Alright, the only one that's going to be the trickiest is going to be Tifa, but I kind of already have her shortcut set because of how powerful True Strike is. True Strike is insane. People underestimate it, but it's fucking nuts because of Star Shower's stack. And welcome to the Final Fantasy VII Intergrade show, my friends. We're going to be fucking finally leaving this goddamn shithole of Midgar. But, like, again, Star Shower gives you a 70% increase on any command you use. Even if that's Star Shower itself. So it's fucking nuts. You could just double up on Star Shower. It's not that... It's really not, really strategic or rocket science or fancy, but you could do that if you wanted to. Focus Strike, yep. You need her to go in and out of the action, so... So, Unbridled Strength, of course, and then, yeah, Focus Strike. And for Barret, well... Barret, he is quite interesting. Point Blank is really good. Similar to that of Counter Stance, it has a delayed effect. Charging Uppercut is a niche ability, but it does have a good effect if it connects. If it, you know, if it sticks, then you're looking at a refilled meter, and it also gives him some close range options as opposed to just being forced to be in the back row, you know? Charging Uppercut gives him the ability to go in close if he wants to. And so does Maximum Fury work the other way around, vice versa. And then Focus Shot, probably. Now, I'm not saying these are the most logical abilities to use, I'm just saying that they're there, you know, they're there for him to use, and they can be used at any time from the shortcut command. Steel Skin, Lifesaver, you could always just go to the abilities and use them. You don't need to shortcut those. Why would you need to shortcut that? Doesn't make any sense. Shortcutting Lifesaver or Steel Skin, you don't need it. Why would you need to shortcut that? That doesn't need to be shortcutted. Shortcuts, to me, because of the tactical menu, only need to be used in order to perform skill mastery, usually if you're proccing it off. Chests are only going to have bullshit if you're doing this on hard mode like me, but... Alright, let's go for... You know what's good about Arrow, I like, is that it actually pulls the enemies towards you.
Calling wind. Keep it together.
Bam! Look at that.
Check out this shit right here. Never was coming.
Boom. Now, okay, so what I mean about True Strike is And welcome back. Welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Intergrade, which is better than Final Fantasy VII now, in my opinion. Probably a little better than it, yeah. Or a lot better. I mean, the mechanics of the game, that was an accident. That's not gonna hit. See, that's the problem with, I guess, that ability, is that, like I said, it's subjective. Because it's not ranged. What I love about Barrett is the fact that he has range abilities. That'll definitely put him into stagger. Now, go to Tifa and you can easily, like, just true strike, bam, 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 bam. Fucking A it is. You just, like, go into town. You know that true strike on a fault is better than dive kick. I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh, why don't you have dive kick on your shortcut command? I know, right? I wish I could have dive kick on my motherfucking shortcut. I don't have room for it. I got focus strike.
So that's where we have to climb?
And it is what it is. Peace out, motherfucker. Whoever left.
We've made it through worse.
And thank you for your support.
It's a miracle we haven't been killed a dozen
It's a miracle I've made it this far, right? But if there's a game out there that you'd want to play, it would be this one. Because if Final Fantasy VII Intergrade didn't exist, then you'd be looking at Final Fantasy VII, and that's... Eek. The time did not age well on it. It didn't. And I grew up alongside it. It just didn't age well. So God...
Time for the grappling gun.
Thank the gods that this came out good, you know? Because it did. It did come out good. Oh, this is funny. This is great. That's hilarious.
Just remember, we can't come back down. Are you ready?
This grappling gun is gonna tell a whole bunch about it. Alright. Well, I'm not gonna fail. This is gonna tell. He says something later too, like when we're in the Shinra building. Barrett. He's like, it'll let them know what the ones down below look like. And I'm like, what? Oh, it's so fucking funny. I'm laughing my motherfucking balls off over here. LMBO, bro. Oh, brah. From where I'm at. Like I said, people call each other brah. Hey, brah. What up, brah?
We can take it.
Staten Island. I'm a Staten Island guy. And yet my friend, he's like well, he's famous. I can't believe that though, isn't it? Pete Davidson. But good luck to him. He made a show recently on Peacock. Can't believe that. Oh, I used to smoke with that motherfucker, dude. It's nuts. It's nuts. It's Bupkis. It's kind of funny because the show's called Bupkis, but ironically speaking, though, is that he's a guy I smoked with, friends with, but whatever. I'm happy for Pete. Good for him, bro. Good shit, man. Good for you, yo. Good for you, PD. Yeah. Good for you, Pete. I mean, like, for real, you were able to put Staten Island on the map, and I'm happy for that, you know? I'm not gonna be, like, running up to you and be like, yo, give me your picture! I don't fucking do that shit. As far as I'm concerned, he's no more of a celebrity than I am, realistically. He's just another guy. I'm happy that he was able to do that movie and put Staten Island on the map, and for that, thanks. I'm not gonna get involved with the guy's personal story. So anyway, soldiers of 3rd class are gonna be spitting out ice magic. They love to use ice and whatnot. So just be ready for like a cloud, and they use a weapon similar to a cloud too. I think they use like a fucking. It's not the iron sword. It looks like the iron sword, but it's similar to the iron sword. See, you could definitely make use of your counter stance here if you get their attention. That's what I don't like about counter stance, is if you use it too soon, it becomes useless. And you can't block abilities that have the, you can't counter stance those. Although it doesn't state outright, but you can't. Although, I mean, it does say it, but yeah.
I'm not going out there. I got it. There. You ready? Give it your all.
Wow. Not my best work, but it's fine. I haven't even been trying.
Respond, damn it!
And that's because I was talking about Pete Robertson and his grand success.
This is Hunter 2-2. Just had to put down a few.
Well, guess what? This is Mike Steele, and Mike Steele is fucking streaming Final Fantasy VII Intergrade right now because he's the fucking... He's a loser, bro! And I'm proud of it, bro. The biggest loser out there is me, but we ain't running and we ain't hiding. Y'all don't know the fucking meaning of suffering, but y'all's gonna.
Call was over.
Exactly. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna bring it out. I promise. I'm sorry. Anyway, so yeah, and then there was, well, then there was 3. All right, moving on. Gotta bring the garbage out tonight. It's garbage night. But let me get my head straight. I really wanted to enjoy this chapter too. I know that we have to bring the garbage out, but then it's either it's gonna be too late or too early, and I'm not having them fucking give me a ticket because it's out. They're not gonna give me a fucking ticket, but I'd leave it out anyway. But whatever. Anyway, what material I have equipped? I'm thinking about not doubling up on wind and perhaps going with fire on cloud because fire is fucking awesome. And then we can continue to work on wind with Barrett. Which way do we have to go? This way, right? Yes, sir. I was afraid that, you know, doing the game entirely on just in Midgar was going to be an epic fail, but it's not. It turned out, they proved me wrong, and that's why I am, like, to a degree, this game, it's, I don't know, I'm like looking for the word. It's fantastic. I mean, I'm fantasized by it. It really fantasizes me, like, the fact that they were able to just limit it to Midgar and make the game good. Better than good, but like on the level of 10 good. Like, this is a fucking good game. This is like Final Fantasy 10 good game. It has like a really clean 3-act, you know, format, and it's good. Really like narrates, and it presents. Its presentation, like its presentation to the narrative that they're delivering here is done really good. Scope to scale, you know, as I would say.
Why don't we use our grappling guns to get up there? Jump over all this shit.
That's what I'm saying. Boom! Let's go. We are gonna fight hella troopers and shit, so make sure to have wind material. Wind material offers the bonus of pressure, so, you know, it's pretty good like that. And it also is, it's a guaranteed hit, so never misses. Always sticks like lightning. Boosh.
Let's do this.
Bye bye, baby.
Deal with that.
Love it. Ah, damn it. That was a waste. Damn, son, we got this on a bummer. We are taking it to town.
Don't overdo it.
Boom! Look at that shit. Woo! Let's bring him down to land level. Just fire, bam! I missed. Ooh, ouch. Oh no, no, he's gonna die. I knew it was gonna happen.
Till the end. It's on you.
I knew it. Oh no. I got this, so we're good. That was just a no biggie. Oh man, I was just. Oh, what you gonna do? My most sturdiest player fell down because I made a boo-boo. It's all good though. Alright, so why I really love this chapter, man, these chapters. Alright, so we're gonna need to get ready for the Vela, I guess the helitrooper? The helicopter, the heligunner. Something I know, so we do need to prepare. I would have carbon call if you think it would help. Probably wouldn't hurt. Deadly dodge is good, but I think, honestly, I think it's better to have something like HP absorb and work on it. And then they could just rest up over here or fight these douchebags back here. Bam! Alright, HP's restored. And there's the highway. Damn, look at all that crap.
Time to kick ass and take names.
Let's get this over. Keep it together.
Need my help, do you? Bring it home.
Boom! That's a good ability, by the way. Man. Steel skin is so good though, honestly it's really useful.
Just like that, okay?
I gotcha.
Alright, and get the useless fucking chest, which will probably have something I already have, 1,000,000 of. Okay, so it's Gil. I was wrong. Mako! Mako! There's no Mako in there. Fucking dirt bags. Alright. Look at the fucking ruins, man. Ugh. Lurking in the darkness. Lurking in the darkness. The crumbling building. Well, that's where we are now, and that's when we're gonna be fighting those fucking shock rays, and that's where we're gonna need a lightning materia. So, get to it. Let's equip lightning materia. It's like back from the first fucking chapter, right? Except now we're in the last. Check it, check it. There'll be some slug rays, and there's also like.
I think I see a rope hanging off the top there.
Yep, yep. but it's like over here, I think. You could end up skipping out on something, but it's up to you if you want to get it or not. Honestly, not a bad idea though. These little dirt bags, but I should just use the revive, honestly. It makes more sense. Or maybe the healing is good too, right? Healing with revival would make probably the most sense. Or maybe time and revival. See, with Ifrit, this makes perfect sense. That's probably why I'm going to stick with this, because it just makes the most sense to me. I don't really need to heal constant. It's not like, oh no, I need to heal. But again, I would rather have the option still than not. It would be better to have that option, no? Yeah, it's perfect. I'll go to one of my favorite abilities. Ba-bam! Weakness! These things are gone.
Maybe dial it back a little?
No, wait just a minute. Alright, let's go up there. You can get another ring, I think. It's a enchanted ring, no?
Push him back.
I got this. Don't take the walk away from this. Finish him off.
Bye bye. They're all gone. Maybe it's, you know, like,
Maybe dial it back
simple.
a little?
Not hard stuff. In fact, why am I starting the battles of? I should do this. I really reserve the shortcut menu for the things that really need to be shortcutted, not how good of an ability it is. Like, I understand that certain abilities aren't that good, right? I mean, shit. I know that not every ability is the best. In fact, it's the very same reason as to why I look at all abilities as, well, they're equally good. It really depends on how useful they are for the given situation, right? Like, you know, Braver is good, but really depending on, like, I like to use Braver, even now, even in late game. Focus Thrust remains useful even into the late game. And thus, I conclude that there really is no need to have different tiers of magic. People just don't, why do we need, unless there's a reason for it. Like, for example, Fire Raga does area damage while Fire doesn't. You know what I mean? There are really no items. I mean, yeah, you could go and grab some bullshit down there if you really want to. I'm not looking to do that at the moment. We don't need to, and it's not really our necessary mode, you know. But, I mean, for the fucking sake of it, we could do it. But again, I'm not gonna go crazy looking for it. I think it's over here though. Uh-huh. Yep, this is the spot. This fucking place is huge. $30 fucking kilometers. That's so high, man. It's like really big, this place. It's fucking huge. Another enchanted ring. How many enchanted rings do we have now? Probably tons of them. Up and over, bitch.
Time to kick ass and take names.
Let's do this.
That was done on purpose, but it's fine.
Got some fight left in you.
You ready?
Now that is what I call teamwork.
I guess.
Alright, now we go back up this way. We really don't need an enchanted ring right now. It's all. And we go this way to fight the big motherfucking heavy duty dudes.
What's up?
Hey, what's going on, Phoenix Jade? Welcome to the motherfucking stream of Final Fantasy VII Intergrade STEELEPLay. Not much. How you doing? Did you know, I just found out my friend, well, not like my best friend, a friend, made a show. Then now he is, I mean, I don't even ask me how he got famous, how he became a celebrity. I don't believe in that kind of stuff, but I hate to say it, but it's like, well,
Excited for Rebirth?
yes, yeah, I am. But yeah, check it out. It's called Bupkis, the name of it. And my friend,
What show?
my friend, well, he's an older friend, I guess. I mean, I haven't hung out with him recently, but Bupkis. But he apparently, I mean, that's a pretty big thing. I'm happy for him, though. His name is Pete Davison. And, yeah, he was actually somebody I used to hang out with. But good for him that he made it, you know, he got noticed. As I always said, you know, well, I don't really look at him as I don't look at people as celebrities, you know? Because I am a celebrity. Because, I mean, what's a celebrity? A celebrity, I don't know. I mean, anybody could be a celebrity. I mean, a celebrity's a celebrity. It's a friend. He was just a friend. I mean, like school, summer school. Used to smoke weed with him. Blaze. I'd blaze up. Mainly, that's how I met him. We would smoke from cutting school. Not from being productive, that's for sure. We were definitely not productive. You think Machine Gun Kelly was productive?
One is a
Fuck no.
celebrity and also an extra.
Yep, exactly. It really all depends on what you are. I mean, if you define yourself as an extra and you don't want to be a celebrity, then that's fine. I prefer to put myself out there, but there's nothing wrong. You need both, you know? You have to have both. The world needs both, because without both, what would I have to watch for entertainment? I'd have nothing. If not for the people who put themselves out there, right? So I think it's fine to be either way, you know? I love Reprieve. This thing's a lot stronger in hard mode. 40%, right? I love Prey, though. Prey is a great ability. Free healing, I hardly ever rely on... Like, I never seem to rely on MP. Me, I just don't really use MP a lot. If you've noticed. I don't rely on HP materia. I don't rely on healing. I just fucking kill shit.
No surprises.
And if you could do that, trust me, you won't need it.
In Rebirth.
Oh, okay. This is what I want to rebirth. I want them to stop giving me things like magic up materia and block up materia and start giving me like motherfucking like give me that in the weapon cores. Don't give me that in materia. I want things like skill master and I want them to further the ATB system. Like they could make so many cool materias that were not used, like double cut. I feel like their best attempt at double cut was ATB boost, but like they could have did so much more with the, you know, like I could have helped them so much.
I get you.
But I'm a white guy. I'm not Japanese, so I can't help them. I mean, I can, because 16 is being corrupted by a lot of white people. But yeah, I don't want to be racist. I'm just saying I'm not from Japan, so it's gonna be hard. I'd have to get onto a team, and I'm just not on that team, and so I'm only gonna promote games that are good. If it's not a good game, it's not going to be promoted. And I hope other people will do the same. Like, why should I promote a game if it sucks? This is better than the original Final Fantasy VII, and that's only because it didn't age well, not because of mechanics. Mechanics in the game are fucking great, and the story is still fucking amazing. It's just that it didn't age good, you know, the original game. It aged bad. I grew up alongside it, and I know why it aged bad. It aged bad because the polygons, they just rough. Look, it's jagged. It's not like sprites, you know, like they were clean. Like the 16-bit sprites were very clean, specifically. But when it comes to those polygons, they were rough. Just like 64, Super Mario 64.
You have
Good.
any social media?
Yeah. Facebook, Twitter, all that. I just have a, I know it sounds stupid, I just hardly ever like, for me it's a slog to go through it all, but I definitely have one though. Sometimes I have my friend handling shit for me, I don't know why, but whatever. He handles my Twitter account, don't ask me, don't ask, I don't know. But he's weird, and he's kinda handling my Twitter account. I'm like, alright, but yeah. That's because, but do you? I mean,
You should message FF7.
how? Well, yeah, I know. I mean, like, for example, ATB assist, oh, he's a good one. Steadfast block was ingenious, right? But where was, like, I don't know, the attack version of it? Steadfast block takes even less damage. I know what it does. It allows 40%. When it's fully leveled, you could take up to, I think it's like, what is it, 40% damage reduction almost? While we're increasing the amount of ATB you gain. You know, ATB boost is referring to the amount of charge you get on any given attack that you deliver, or any attack that you block. No, not raw damage, because raw damage doesn't actually give any ATB boost at all. It just fills up the limit break and hurts you. That's what raw damage does in this game. I've dissected it enough. I actually wrote like a 70-page walkthrough with my own hands on this battle system, because I was fascinated by it when it first came out.
I think FF72 will have better ATB upgrade.
Oh, definitely. Now that they know how useful it can be, like now, because you know, whenever they put a game together, it's an experiment, you know, like even now, the game lives on as an experiment. Like, what are people doing? How are people playing FF7 Remake, you know? Everybody plays it differently. I don't use HP materia at all. Like, I just don't use it. See, it's just hardly leveled up. I don't really use it, because my mentality is that you get good. You know, just get good and you don't need the HP. Most of the attacks that you're going to get, the damage you'll take, it's all relevant. It's all relevant to your HP. So it's moot. You could have a shitload of HP. It's the worst piece of materia is HP up. It's sort of like saying I can't do it, so just give me extra HP because I can't do it. That's what Barrett's for. I mean, if you're going to use a strategy like I get it, like Lifesaver, Barrett, maybe you want to have a lot of HP to use Lifesaver for that, right? So then, yeah, give Barrett a shitload of HP up materia. Still, I can think of better ways to use Barrett. He naturally has...
FF7 remake battle systems or KH, or is it just relevant?
I like both, but they're different. That's why I like it. I like how Nomura did both differently, but he did take the fact of consideration that people are tired of fucking turn-based games. But they don't want to lose the touch that made them so great. And that's what this game proved. It proved that, you know, it's definitely way different than 16. It's not like 16. 16 is different, and I applaud 16 all the way. But you have to expect it. It's going to be different. Don't expect it to be like 7 Rebirth. It's not. This is going to be... 16 is going to be like the game-changing FF experience it's supposed to be. FF is a game that was supposed to be like, whoa, whoa, what? I've never seen a game like this before. But that's what 16 is trying to do. Set out an experience that's so different. It's going to change the definition of what a gaming experience is even... what it even is. You know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. FF was never intended to be an RPG, just that. It was really a last-ditch effort.
Rolling on the floor laughing.
It was a last-ditch effort for help, is what it was, FF. And so, harkening back to its original ideology, it's setting forth, 16 is setting forth to be that. It's trying to be the fantasy game that was meant for everybody. Not an RPG, it's just meant for everybody. It's a game that every fucking person can play and love. That's what they were shooting for, because they were going to go bankrupt if they didn't make the game sell, you know? I'm sure you know the story. But then it got caught into the RPG niche. And that's where we have two directions, you know? I want to see, you know, the game succeed in the direction it took originally, though, you know? But I also want to see the RPG niche also live on. I don't want to lose that. And Rebirth...
Yeah.
In 4, you know, Kingdom Hearts 4, those titles is where that, I feel like that's where it lies. You know, it's a distinct feel too. The teams that are working on the games, I feel like these teams, I mean, it's obvious Division 1 is working on this. It's not rocket science, but even Kingdom Hearts 4 to a degree. I mean, it's weird though. What I'm a little confused with is like, where has Ito been? Well, I don't know where he has been. Ito has been missing, suspiciously missing, since 9. He's just been gone. Like Zodiac Age, I guess, is his last work really. But Hiroyuki Ito is a huge, big like question mark. I really thought he was going to be the one behind 16, and I feel like in a way he is, because they said that 16 is laying out...
FF13 trilogy gets remastered battle.
Ah, please. Oh, man. Don't get me started on that shit. They don't even... They really fucking let me down on 13, because they don't even give it the proper the proper love it should be given. Like, I know it wasn't the best, but still, why aren't you releasing it for the PS5? Have some pride in your work. Like, you still, like, like, why aren't they releasing it for the people who have PlayStations? You know? Like, it's just weird. It's annoying, actually.
Man, I understand.
Like, it's a good game, 13. Like, it's not the best, but it's a good game. Break it down, it was one of the best stories in the fucking franchise. But, yeah, it was totally a whole way fucking simulator. I hated it. But I didn't hate it. It's just... It was not my favorite, but it had a good story, and I would love to replay it one of these days, but I just can't. Like, I'd like to dissect the battle system, all that, but you can't because of the fact that it's not available. It's a problem. Hold on one second. I just gotta take a piss real quick. I will be right back.
Okay. See you later.
I know. I gotta finish this. Okay, and I'm back, motherfuckers. We are back in for this to live on in song and prayer. That's why I don't want to take too long. Oh, Phoenix, man. You know, I'm a fucking Phoenix. Well, I mean, like, literally. Well, cosmologically, or astrologically, I am, should say. So, why I have a Phoenix as my icon? Icon, get it? Get it? Icon? Oh, yeah, you get it, icon. Do they get it? That I was a guy who actually came up with a story that is coming out now? Because, unfortunately for me, I'm the one who came up with 16. A lot of it, actually. As many others did, I'm sure. And just, they didn't get to be the ones that got chosen, you know. You know how many people probably came up with the concepts of 16? And just, they were rejected outright because they didn't get their voices heard? Because they're not working in the right place? Probably a lot of people. Bet you a lot of people have really good ideas. That sometimes college degree is not going to be the answer for, because it takes more than just a college degree. And sometimes it takes something else altogether, you know? It's not always more than, it's just something else. It's not a college degree, it's passion. And that's something that you can't measure in through a college degree, that's the problem. You can, but you can't. Because passion is something that's hardwired, and if a person's passion is so strong, they may be able to, well, change the world for, like, and do great things, and stride others to do great things, and make them, you know, it's like, but the thing is, that doesn't always mean that they're going to necessarily be smart. They might not be the smartest tools in the shed, but when, you know, asked what is the meaning of existence, they might give you an entire, like, philosophical, like, answer that would baffle you, and be like, this guy's a fucking genius. I actually came up with, like, an Atlas solar system. Like, what? What's that? Well, it's an atlas, and it's basically our solar system. Like, not just the solar, I mean, yeah, I guess our solar system, because, let's face it, the universe, or the galaxy, is made up of many solar systems. So predominantly ours, but if you were to map out our solar system, excluding the void, or whatever it is, the Big Bang thingy, the fissure shit, the nothingness, yeah, I could show you what it looks like. It's like Mars, and then you have the Pluto gas giants down below. I actually have a map of the atlas. Call it the Solar Atlas. And you can call us Gaia, Titan. We have a lot of names. Terra, Gaia, Titan, Earth. A lot of names for us. We're very close to Jupiter, actually, the big magnet. And it's actually what gives him a male his sense of direction. One theory, I believe, is a male gets his sense of direction through Jupiter. Because it's, well, I mean, gravity is a fucking big magnet. It's a little, but it's still big in relevance. I'm a huge fan of relativity, I guess, or follower of it. But yeah, I want to see a lot of things in Rebirth, and I expect that we will see them. I would imagine Chocobos could actually I would think they're going to be playable, maybe not though.
Don't you ever forget this view.
Maybe it would be cool to have a Chocobo ability though. Each character, that would be nice. Probably not going to happen though. It's just something different though, and unique, and why not? For everybody to have a unique Chocobo ability in battle once. or like if they did it like that, if they had a segment in the game where you had to ride chocobos and fight, because 15 had that, no? They had a spot where you like did both. I mean, I'm just saying, it's not a bad idea. About the open world in 7 Rebirth, you know? You need them to have differentiation, and this could be a problem because, let's see, the area that's spanning is going to have to be pretty vast. I don't want to like concern myself too much about it the second, but it's something to be concerned about. As we saw, EOS was caught in the rut of being too like bland all around, the same everywhere. And that was a problem.
Save some for later.
I like zones.
Keep me going for days.
Alright, what we got going on here? And then... well, there's a way to get a chest over there too, but... that chest? He doesn't like heights, Barrett.
Don't look down. You can do this. Don't look down.
Steel skin.
Don't look down.
Apparently the 16 is going to be very much like in line with what they said to be like the work of FF Tactics. They want to let it... they have plans. They're planning to unfold it in a similar manner to that of Matsuno's earlier work of Final Fantasy Tactics or Alliance. Fun little fact. I like Matsuno though, and I do like his work.
Coming through.
Out of our way.
You're up.
All set.
Ba boom, ba boom, 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 boom.
You're up.
I got this.
Mind over matter.
Let's finish.
Let's do this.
Oh my god, I got like crap all over here. You know, honestly, I'm just gonna throw a fire spell at... we have 2 Drakes? One's a Biopolis though. Then Algador them.
Get ready. Keep it together.
Oh no, I used it at the wrong time.
Oh, you in trouble now.
Let me. There. Bingo. Go for it. Bingo. Bring it.
He's gone.
Hell yeah.
It's hard to compare the two though, Kingdom Hearts and FF7 Remake. The Intergrade, I mean, okay, they're similar, but there is also some big differences. That's the problem here, that's what I think. Whilst one is an action RPG, the other one really is not an action RPG. I don't look at this game as an action RPG. It's just an RPG game. It's a turn-based game. It's an action game. You may, like, it kind of is. It's just a real-time action game, mainly. Alright, once we get up here, it's sort of like point of no return, I guess, because we're not going to be coming back. But that should be fine, because we don't need any of these extra chests. But if you needed to know how to get them, well, you could watch my previous playthroughs. However, why would I want to do that? Hold on, let me see this real quick. Here we go. That could be easily missed, and it doesn't hurt to get this. This actually has something decent in it, I believe, right? Geometric bracelet or some shit. Magician's bracelet. It's not terrible, but not great. But take a look, you can see the whole highway system on how Midgar is built upon. This is what it looks like on top side, like how it's built. Pretty cool to see all that. Wild. There we go. Crazy, baby. Yo, yo. The EKG cannon. Whoa, that came out of nowhere. Biopolis. Thunder the Biopolis, or like not even? He's weak. Let's throw a cure on Barrett. He's gone. Gone.
Not so fast.
Well, I mean, honestly, I think the best turn-based RPG Final Fantasy that we have at the moment is Final Fantasy VII Intergrade. That's just a hard fact. I stand by it. Definitely stand by it. Now get ready for the Valkyrie, baby. This is pretty cool encounter coming up.
Looks like there's only one way to go.
We're headed that way.
Alright, so we gotta time this out. Move when the bullets stop. No! How? Oh my god, you fucker. You gotta be careful with the timing on that. I get knocked a little bit. Keep getting knocked over, see? Keeps happening. How'd this happen? And I got like knocked into like a weird position and it fucked me up. I was doing fine, like I basically was cleared and then I got knocked back. Ah, fine, I'll just wait. Man, they require patience, don't they? They certainly do. No! Oh man, wrong thing. Wrong ability, man. Chakra's good in a pinch, but it's not good realistically overall, not in the long run. Only one summon can be used here, that sucks.
Let's turn it up.
My turn. Say goodbye.
This'll hurt.
And this is why it's an RPG to me, is because of the way it's played. You know what I mean? Like, it's not...
Not so tough. I see it. Got your number.
No, it's not dead. It almost died, but it wasn't dead.
This'll help. Bingo, it's on you.
Let's do this. Enough of you. I'm waiting.
Whoa.
Still up for it? Keep it together.
Train up, baby! Pray, 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 pray.
Big round.
No, no. Goodbye, I didn't go. Very good. I think it's like Johnny said, poetry and violence. Poetry and violence, bro. It's how you put it all together, man. At the end of the day, what does it look like? How beautiful is it? Is it nice? Has a presentation? You do it right, you know.
Nothing can stop me. Okay, you're up.
I got this. Let's be smart. Come on. Take the lead.
Yes, it's my turn. Got a whole heap of land with your name on it. You got this.
Watch yourself.
Take it over.
Hell yeah!
Maybe dial it back a little.
All right. There. Wait. Ah, man, there's a bench right here. I didn't notice. I didn't realize there's an antidote in here for some weird reason. I think. Yep. Fucking antidote. I don't know why, but yeah, antidote. Alright, so the boss that we're gonna fight, I can tell you now, isn't that hard, so I'll let you know how you should set up for it. First phase is only gonna be airborne, so you can only access him via Barret. So do probably Barret with lightning, I guess, maybe? Barret and wind, maybe? Or Barret and lightning, I don't know, one or the other. Alright, now you just need to, I mean, if you want to avoid the personal gas, you might want to do that. The anti-personal gas, I'm going to just take this off. I'll put this here and we'll just have a resist spell. Make sure to set a resist spell up. That's how I'm going to do it anyway. That's it. Just an hour and I'll come and get him. Alright, cause my mother's sleeping outside right now. Sorry. I have a little bit of a thing. My cat needs to go and walk around a little bit, but he's not used to it because my mother's sleeping outside. There's usually nobody out there. But because my mother's sick, so situation changed. Well, anyway, so, what was I doing here? Oh, right, so cleansing, magnified, definitely. Time, helpful, absolutely. What else? ATB boost? Or assess? No, chakra isn't bad. The deadly dodge is a core staple to her. Am I not wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? But am I wrong? Yeah, but am I wrong? No, you're not wrong. You're just a fucking asshole. Yeah, but am I wrong? Alright, my thumb chakra for... That makes sense, actually. You have to think, I mean, what is she going to be used for in the fight? She's going to be mainly the support. While Cloud's going to provide, I guess, well, Barrett's going to be main damage, though. Force bracelet. Force bracelet just has low. It has a low amount of, you know what, defense. That's its only issue. Other than that, it's fine. Oh wait, we can use the bench, right? Let's use the bench and rest up. We're all set for the fight. Actually, we just need to use the resist spell. Mainly, that's about it. And I'm gonna probably switch lightning up with Cloud and give it to Barrett instead. And on we go. On we go with the motherfucker Joe. Wait, is it this way or the other way? I think we have to go that way, and then we'll make our way around the cube. So we keep going this way. Yep, there it is. The sphere here. You can also access the chest if you need to. The Shinra chest, but I don't think it has anything really. Okay, a remedy, but you can't use items in odd mode, so there's really no need for it.
Cloud.
Say goodbye to Midgar. Bye-bye, Midgar. Bye-bye, Midgar. What a place.
We'll build another bar.
Yep.
Yeah. We will.
Maybe someday we
You'll
will.
help too. Won't
For
you?
the right price, of course. For the right price, baby. Alright.
For a price.
Yep. Of course. For a price, if the price is right. Now, because I know that this anti-personal gas attack, it does hit with poison and silence and shit. Best way to go about this is to magnify up your resist materia, so you can avoid the fucking warding material altogether and whatnot. You don't have to do all that shit. What else should we be using? You could avoid the sleep altogether with a headband, but again, no need if you have resist, so. The supernatural risk guards would be the ideal, I guess, to equip, right? For Cloud. Because he'll be doing a lot more damage, that's for sure. I mean, we should be fine. We don't seem to be short on MP or anything like that. Let's take a look at the group as a whole. Crescent Moon Charm is isn't bad. She's chakra, cure, regen, Kiraga, haste, and slow. He got a rise, thunder, thundaga, guaranteed. Okay, good. Alright, not bad. Alright, cool. We're ready to go then. Wait, Mako crates? Wait, maybe. Alright, I think the fight begins, like, as soon as you get up there, we're gonna be chased by the Valkyrie. Just a heads up, guys. Be ready for combat. More crates. No Mako in them though. Ah, that stinks. All right, pull on the rope. Let's. All right, get ready for the Valkyrie to fucking track you down, man. Here we go. Oh, here it goes. Wait, you can't even attack the boxes, so all you can do is run, so just keep moving. First phase, like I said, it's gonna be mainly from range. You'll have to attack from range, so you're gonna need to use Barrett, so just make use of them. Give you enough to start your... Well, you're not gonna need to use resist yet, but I mean, you may as well just keep shooting. I'm gonna use skill skim. Now, let's get a resist out now.
I got this. It's on you.
Need my help, do you?
Here we go. No! Oh, there was an accident. That happens.
Give me your best shot.
Always did like a challenge.
Alright. Now we'll have more options. Open doors as we go along.
That was close.
It's not done with us yet.
Yeah, I hear
Da, 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 da.
Gotta love it. Jump it, asshole. I'll live.
Let's go. No need to panic. Watch yourself.
Take it over.
Let's use, because you have to this for the chapter's over, so let's use a thunder. That was a crit. Nice, nice shit. Renew our resist. We could summon. Ooh. All right. If it's fine. Let's bring him out. We have 2 full bars, so we could do a lot with that. Oh no, the worst thing happened. Here we go. Ifrit's pretty powerful too, so remember it's fire we're dealing with here. Not ice.
What the hell? Hurry up! I'm counting on you. That all you got? Oh, you got it.
Don't get caught in the open.
Watch yourself.
Hang back. Bring it.
Let me handle it. Gotta be smart. Good luck.
Let's do this.
All set.
You gotta hit that fucking thing and make it hit the motherfucker. It's a pain in the ass. If it doesn't hit it, then you're no good.
Get some rest. Hang back.
Look, I'm trying, man. It's not. Oh. What the fuck is this thing doing, dude? Dude, I swear it's not doing what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to fucking. I don't know how many times I gotta keep saying this. It's gotta. I don't know what's going on. It's not doing what it's supposed to do. But it's not even supposed to do that. I don't really know what's happening right now.
You okay?
Never seen it do this.
After you.
What is going on? I don't really know, honestly, at this point. I'm not sure.
I got this.
I'm very confused as to what the hell is happening right now. It's just weird. Like, it is a little strange. I've never seen this before. Alright, we're gonna retry this fight, because this is a little odd. I've never seen that happen before. Usually you bait the fucking thing into it, and it's fine. I've never seen that happen before. It wasn't really baiting properly. It was just fucking... It's fucking weird, man. really fucking strange. What was that all about? I mean, like, I never really seen her like that. It was fucking weird as fuck. Alright, okay. That was weird though. That was fucking weird though before. I don't know. I could put fire material into my motherfucking armor, but I don't really want to have to do that.
Shit! Look out! Was getting tired of playing tag anyway. Come on. Suck now. Suck on this.
Here we go.
Give them hell.
Let's go.
My turn. Buzz off. Keep it together.
Need my help, please.
Give me your best shot.
Suck on this. Stay down, asshole. Back to the lip. Damn it. Bring it home.
All set. Bring it. There. Enough. It's on you.
Hang back.
Next phase, baby! I think we're going into the next phase. Damn. That's mad cool.
That was close.
It's not done with us yet.
Yeah,
I didn't even notice that last time.
Bitch out of the sky.
I didn't. I did not notice that last time.
We can do better. I got it. Bring it.
I'm waiting.
Come on. Take that. Turn to fly. You're mine. Aha. Now. Yep. Bring it. Watch yourself.
I got this.
Boom, 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 boom. Perfect. Perfect! Now we're in the next phase, third phase. But again, like I said before, it did some weird shit. I don't know what it was. It's definitely not normal.
Stay strong. Good luck.
Need my help, do you?
Reapply resist. Here it is.
Give 'em hell.
Hang back.
Come on, man. Come on. What is that shit?
Don't get caught in the open. I'm waiting. Take the lead.
Mind over matter.
I don't like that. It's weird, bro. Mad weird. Not really sure what.
All set.
Bring it.
How do you do that? What the fuck?
Deal with that.
Guess it's my turn.
Damn it!
Hope you don't mind. Bring it home.
I got it. Bring it.
We got this. Hold on, alright, Siva.
Say your prayer. Hold on the bang.
You asked for it.
Come on, this thing's annoying. What is that?
Watch yourself.
The thing is such a pain in the ass. Isn't it? You got a real pain in the ass. It's like, what am I supposed to do with that? How do I deal with it?
Take the lead.
Need my help, do you?
I don't really know.
I won't.
I thought, yeah, it damages you, so what's the deal? You used to be able to bait it. I thought that's what you used to do. Isn't that what you do?
Use that laser to break down the barrier.
That's what I thought, yeah, that's what I thought you did, but I guess not, I don't know.
I've got you covered. You're up.
Taking over. Still in it. Bring it. Steady. Come on.
Whoa,
I won't give up.
that was insane. Go and use a focus shot. Limit break, dolphin flurry. You're gonna be dead in a second. Yep. Bam! He's gone.
We win again. Not that there was ever any doubt.
Any doubt? Not that there was ever any doubt. Oh yeah. Love it. Not that there was ever any doubt. Woo. You already know. Up. Not that there was ever any doubt. You already know. Oh, this is a dope scene too. Yo! And yo, at this point now, we're literally over the wall. What is that shit? What about it, baby? Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Please like and subscribe. Stick around to my next Steel Play. Coming up is Chapter 16, where we infiltrate General Headquarters. Till then, keep it gaming and keep it safe. Thanks for watching. This is just setting the stage up for the next chapter, Chapter 16. But we will be taking that on in my next Steel Play. So, join me then. Until then, like I said, keep it gaming, keep it safe.
That's good.
But that's the joke, is that I always say it twice, or maybe 3 times.
Rolled out the welcome wagon.
Peace, yo.
Gotta say, I can't help but wonder if this is a lost cause.
Well, you know, some lost causes are worth fighting for.
But yeah, this is setting everything up
Let's just think this through.
until the next, yeah. So,
I got an idea.
this is actually a good area to farm
Guns
AP
blazing.
too.
Make for a good story.
Why'd we bring you along
Otherwise,
again?
though, we are going to be covering most of this in the next Steel Play.
Rear entrance. We'll get inside via the parking garage.
Until then, guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and keep it gaming and keep it safe. For real this time.